Tuesday night sees the Saints make their trip down to the fringes of Kent, Prince's Park, the venue. Dartford waiting after a bye into the semi-finals. Saints without Tafari Moore. He picked up an injury on Tuesday night, which means David Noble has reintroduced Sean Jeffers to the starting lineup. Devontae Stanley will play on the other fullback. Zane Banton up the left. Aidan Francis-Clark, Callum Adebayo and Joey McKenna out the back. Ryan Blackman and young Ben Smith, who did so well on Tuesday night. In front of them, Shay Cooper and Mitchell Vees will play in behind Sean Jeffers. Here comes Ben Smith. Didn't quite get there. Adebayo did, and now on the edge of the area for Dartford. Calls a shoot from their fans. They wanted offside the Saints players. They didn't get it from the linesman. He said he was fine. Dylan Berry comes out to pull out a great save, but Dartford still piling on the pressure here up the left-hand side. Out the right-hand side go the Saints. Stanley, his first chance to drive inside, loves doing so. Just fakes out his man. I don't think he intended to do that, but he's gone away with it, and now he's up the right-hand side. He's into space, ball across. Mitchell Vees is nearly in behind. It had to be cleared away by Connor Essam, and he did well, but the Saints now have another chance. Shay Cooper's ball in, wasn't the best ball. Just dragged it, got underneath it. But Adebayo, lovely challenge from Callum Adebayo, and Zane Banton, an equally good sliding challenge to get the ball away. So now Mitchell Vees up the left-hand side. Plays his ball across the face of goal. There was no one there for the Saints. Dudzinski just goes over Shay Cooper and picks that up. But the Saints now starting to ask more questions at the Dartford backline. Goes across to Adebayo. Saints, as you say, like to build with patience. Banton flicks inside to Blackman. There's a ball through to Vees. It's a lovely ball. Vees on the byline. Ball in. Caught by Ben Dudzinski. Back in the middle. Ball switched over, Stanley gets up well. Harvey Bradley's going to knock it in behind though, needs a chance for Dartford. The finish needed to be better from Richard Chin. Straight at Dylan Berry, not a lot of force behind it either. And anyway, now Banton coming inside. Vees is filled out on the left-hand side. Deflection on the pass, strong challenge. The maxwell space from Mitchell Vees. And here's Harvey Bradley, it's not Dylan Berry. And Dartford have the lead inside 12 minutes. A wonderfully executed chip. Saints fans maybe wanted a foul on Mitchell Vees. Didn't look like one from here. And Dartford take the lead in front of their fans.
And the first goal for Dartford, scored in the 12th minute, number 18, Harvey Bradley.
Harvey Bradley against the side he played for. Dartford the lead. Goes for goal, just over the bar from Shay Cooper and wide to the right hand side.
Not a lot of space, as you say.
Stanley goes up the sideline
Great
towards
ball.
Shay Cooper. Cooper's in the middle, he's on his own though. Vees is arriving. Cooper drives in towards the box, unleashes a shot, blocked away. Nudges the ball back to Francis Clark. Francis Clark's going to use his feet and go over to Shay Cooper. Back to Devontae Stanley. Saints executing the patience we say they like to. Stanley drives in across the middle. Goes from range, nothing on the end of it, so goal kick Dartford. Goal kick's very long from Dudzinski straight into Harvey Bradbury, picked up by Shay Cooper, although easily dispossessed, and now forward they go. Coulson heads in towards Chin. Adebayo gets his foot there first. Bradbury gets up above Ben Smith, and now Dartford have a chance on the right hand side. Statham looking to fizz the ball back over. Tapped on by Richard Chin. Chance from the edge of the area, and that one will just go wide. Blackman wanted a offside call again. Assistant referee not interested. In comes the ball from Coulson. It's very long, right on top of Dylan Berry. He gets it away, but only for the first time. Second ball in. Dylan Berry has to get down again. Was completely unsighted. Dylan Berry did very well to block that one away. Now on the left hand side again. Coulson's ball with his right foot. Blackman blocked down on the sideline. Strong challenge from Dartford, and now they do get clear, only as far as Callum Adebayo though. Adebayo plays the ball into Banton. Banton drives across the front of the box, takes the shot straight into Dudzinski's arms.
The Saints keep possession now, playing good football. Creating a chance there, more to come.
So keeper tried to go quickly. Saints don't think their man was 10 yards. Balls with Stanley on the right hand side. Stanley across the face of goal. Blocked behind. The Saints have their first corner of the game.
Quick play there from the Saints.
Short for him as well. Banton drives it in. No one there and cleared away by Jack Smith. Now there's a counter attack on for Dartford. Here's Luke Colson. Blackman's covering. Stanley's back with him, but Pierre Fonku, the new man, couldn't quite get the ball off his man, but puts the pressure on Dylan Berry. And Blackman just stumbled it off for a throw-in. St Albans City still trailing 1-0 on the road at Dartford in this National League South playoff semi-final. Here's Bradbury, just chests the ball down. Statham goes into Pierre Fonku. Edge backwards, no one on the Dartford man, unpressurised, and Harvey Bradbury's header is wayward of the goal. Fonku was following in there, wanted a corner, would have been very ambitious to win that one.
On his toes, and in front, on toes. Block the runner, tap the ball, Mitch.
In it comes, ball's still loose in the box, it's high. Dylan Berry took a kick there from Harvey Bradbury, quite a blatant one actually. Seemed very unnecessary from Harvey Bradbury. Comes in direct from Shay Cooper, it's loose in the box and it's in! It's in for the Saints, they're back level! Aidan Francis-Clark, his first ever goal in a St Albans City shirt, what a time to score it! There's 5 minutes to the break, the Saints are back level, and after possibly the worst corner you've ever seen, the Saints have scored from the next one.
Almost creeped in there. Great finish from Aidan. Low driven ball by Shay Cooper, and anything on it is going in. Great finish.
It seemed a strange height the ball came in at. Ryan Blackman wants the fans to get going, and they really have woken up with that. The Saints went behind inside 12 minutes. They're back level right on the stroke of half time. Half an out the left hand side. Ball in. McKenna gets his head there first, but it's not clear. Bradbury. Now McKenna tries to clear Francis-Clark in defensive action just after scoring. And now a wasteful attempt by Dartford. Headed away by Dartford, and Colson heads it in behind towards Bradbury, who's turned his man, and Adebayo's had to cover. The free kick's given, and McKenna absolutely furious, and he's going to get a yellow card for it. Adebayo's gone down as well in the process. Michael Clark's first action then is a throw in, ball's dropped for St Banton in the middle, but Tom Bonner there to clear, and now McKenna under pressure, and now chance for Pierre Fonku through the middle. He scored against the Saints earlier in the season. Great block by Aidan Francis-Clark, the goal scorer, but the second ball in. An unbelievable save from Dylan Berry. I thought that was guaranteed to go in.
Great defensive play there, great tackle from Francis-Clark, and second save from Dylan there was amazing.
Yeah, it really was quite. Looks forward towards Jeffers up against Tom Bonner, got there first. Jeffers shrugs off his man, and that time gets caught late by Sam Oluwadu right in front of the Saints dugout, which is never a place you want to commit a foul really. Jeffers is still down. Oluwadu is going to get booked for it. Nathan clips one over. Dylan Berry out to grab it. Colson's lobbed it towards goal. And it's gone wide. Massive opportunity to Dartford wasted. Now here's Oluwadu. His ball behind everyone. Francis-Clark heads away, but it's going to be a Dartford ball again. Here's Colson. Colson down the sideline into Fonku. Back to Colson. Colson going to look goalwards. In it comes. A great ball. It's off the crossbar for Dartford. Another great opportunity, but the offside flag was up anyway. And Smith now breaking into the Dartford half. Here goes Banton up the left-hand side again. Banton comes back on himself, goes into Smith. Monte Stanley's got a lot of room. Now the ball in behind Mitchell Beast. Won a corner for the Saints.
Great ball from Ben Smith.
So Keith was arriving in the middle. Jeffers goes down, didn't get a free kick, and now Wiese against Tom Bonner. And now up the left-hand side, the Saints can go again. Banton breaking with pace, running at Maxwell Statham. Fonku coming in to cover. Banton. Now here's Smith. Back to Banton. Saints want to get the ball in the box. Here's Banton driving at Statham. Just fakes him out once. Statham does well to stand him up a second time. Banton's header in the middle though. Jeffers with his back to goal. He's dangerous in there. Blackman from range just got underneath it. Over the bar from Ryan Blackman from the edge of the area. Right across the pitch into this left-hand corner. Ball in behind. McKenna heads forward. Francis Clark's going to try and head it on. Couldn't quite get there. Odewadi picks up and now Stanley will put it into the middle. Jeffers against SM again. SM wins the header and Jeffers will go into the book for that one. Two attempts at it. Now Odewadi goes straight into Francis Clark. He goes back to Stanley. He's now maybe got a bit more room to run into. Coulson covering behind him. Devontae Stanley comes into the middle. Plays the ball across to Wiese. Devontae Stanley got caught there in the middle. Saints have advantage. Banton now drives over. Coming on the edge of the area. Banton shot blocked. Cooper nearly had the second chance, but the Saints will have a throw in. Tom Bonner brings the ball down. Mitchell Wiese just forced him to make a different decision to the one he wanted to, but the ball's loose in the middle. Here's Allen. Allen comes down the sideline, clips the ball back towards Coulson. Coulson wants to put the ball in with his right foot and dives in towards the middle. It's brought down at the back post. They're scrambling and Dylan Berry out to claim it. Zane Banton in defensive action there. On the right hand side, maybe he's got a chance to break from this. Just goes past his man. Jack Smith can't even get hold of his shirt. Devontae Stanley through the middle, goes again. Switches the ball over to Banton, who's got loads of room on the left hand side. Couldn't bring the ball down. Banton now goes again. Banton drives in his man. Statham's dived in. Banton can get there. Plays the ball across goal. Oh. Wiese's header couldn't direct it goalwards. Chance to put the ball in the box for Dartford inside the last 10 minutes. What a goal would do for them here. Over it comes. Francis Clark underneath it. Header just wide. Dylan Berry does well to keep it in and keep it in his hands. Ball through the middle. Blackman in possession, just carrying up towards the halfway line. Plays the ball through to Mitchell Wiese. Wiese is going to go over to Banton on the left hand side. Devontae Stanley's got a lot of room if they can find the switch. Now Banton drives in, gets the ball down the sideline towards Mitchell Wiese. Wiese will keep it in. Goes back to Banton. Banton now back to Wiese. Wiese cross goal, plays the ball in. Jeffers couldn't quite get there, and Shay Cooper was just inches away from being able to head that in. Didn't quite make contact, and it runs on for a Dartford goal kick.
Very good.
Statham now breaks. Saints have got numbers forward. There could be a mismatch here for Dartford. Here is Coulson, who's caused so many problems going forward. Up against Michael Clark. Ball blocked away by Clark the first time. Second ball comes over. Attempted overhead kick from Statham. Maybe what Sean Jeffers here 2 weeks ago, and now Shay Cooper right down by the corner flag just sends it clear. Ball's out wide. Coulson stood over it. There will be nerves across every player in that box on both sides. Bonham and Jeffers, that battle continuing in the opposite box to the one it had been. Coulson's ball over, it's very long. Fonku looking to head it across goal. Ball's loose in the box still, not cleared particularly well by the Saints. Francis Clark heads and just keeps it in. Hayden Francis Clark has done very, very well there. Although tried to play up the sideline, couldn't do it. Dartford have a chance to go in again. Francis Clark in possession, goes back to Blackman. Blackman just clipped it off his man, and the referee says that is that, so the Saints will have to go another 120 minutes. Ball comes in, it's right in the middle, there's a header at the back post, off behind for a goal kick. Connor Essan couldn't direct it goalwards.
Good enough there.
Goes long with his goal kick once again. And towards Francis Clark, he tried to head away, couldn't. Carruthers now through the middle, tried to chip a ball in behind, it's on here, Dylan Berry's out. Dylan Berry, another wonderful save from the Norwich loanee, keeping the Saints alive in extra time for the second time in a week. It was around this time on Tuesday night the Saints scored their would-be winner in their 1-0 win over Chelmsford. Michael Clark knocks inside Pierre Fonku. Michael Clark is advancing a long way forward. Going to knock the ball over to Shay Cooper. He goes out wide to Glenn McConnell. McConnell will want to put the ball across the face of goal. Does so left-footed. Joe Neal couldn't quite get up. And Banton at the far post couldn't quite turn it in either.
Great play from Michael Clark there. Good first touch, great dribbling. The ball in was dangerous. He then got on the end of it, but just hit it wide. Good play from the Saints.
Over it comes in towards Clark and Sheringham. Sheringham heads infield. Coulson brings it down. Now there's a chance for Dartford. Sheringham on the right hand side. Coulson on the overlap. Sheringham's gone in. Fonku couldn't head it goalwards. John McKenna looks into Sean Jeffers. Jeffers, 2 men on his back, gets the ball away out wide to Banton. Banton against Statham. Down the left hand side they go. Banton charges down, gets the ball in. There's no one there. Sean Jeffers on the edge. Can he make something for himself? Under a lot of pressure from the Dartford players. Gets the ball away on the right hand side. Glenn McConnell in possession. Just runs himself towards the corner flag. Tried to go round his man. Couldn't quite do it. Oduwadu holding on to possession. Clears as far as Samir Carruthers. They're still down. Pinned by their corner flag. And they've just given away a corner. Dartford under the pressure from St Albans. Ball comes over. Michael Clark at the back post. Couldn't quite head it goalwards. They'll have a goal kick. Couldn't clear properly. Sheringham against McKenna in a foot race. Sheringham the fresher legs. McKenna just turns him and goes back towards the Dartford goal. Under a lot of pressure on the sideline physically and gives away a throw in the end. Now Dartford can go quickly. Here's the ball for Coulson. Blackman puts the pressure on from behind him. Coulson goes down the sideline for Carruthers. Ryan Blackman, what a tackle that is. Blackman thinks it's come off Carruthers' legs. Referee disagrees. It's a corner against Tom Bonner. Carruthers flicks the ball in behind. Francis Clark brings it down, although he's given the ball away. And now McKenna. What a tackle, Joy McKenna. What a header, Michael Clark.
Great defending there.
Pressure not gone yet. Murtagh plays the ball over the right hand side. Here's Coulson, brings it down. Ball across. Michael Clark blocks it behind for another corner.
Great tackle from Joy McKenna there.
Corner comes in. Free header for Dartford. It's looping onto the top of the goal net. You'd imagine that'd be it, and it is. We'll be back very shortly with the second half of extra time. Coulson from the right hand side. Ball comes in, header goalwards. Dylan Berry again, down and equal to it. Ball quickly off the drop ball. Coulson up the right hand side, up against Banton. Got Dawson with him for support. Plays the ball into Carruthers. Carruthers across the face of goal. Dylan Berry once again. Reflex saves. The offside flag was up anyway, but Dylan Berry is on absolute fire today. Yeah. Dawson beats 2 men at full stretch. Joe Neal just taps it back to Glenn McConnell. Joe Neal's in front of him now, so Glenn McConnell's free to roam inside, or can go with a pass. Just goes to Francis Clark. Francis Clark dispossessed, and Carruthers now breaks. McConnell just fouls Samir Carruthers.
Good foul from Glenn there.
And will enter the book for his troubles.
Stop the break by Dartford. Coulson was almost in there.
Ball in the middle. Carruthers comes across. Blocked away. Dawson blocks it away, and now Joe Neal goes up the left hand side. Tried to open his legs up. Going to have to play a pass to Jeffers. Cut out by Connor Essam, who's given away a free kick for a loose challenge. He's caught Sean Jeffers and will go into the book for it.
Looking to deal with whatever the Saints put in front of them, but
Shay Cooper on the corner goes short to Banton. Banton goes back to Shay Cooper, and now with Blackman on the edge. Back to Shay Cooper. Shay Cooper's ball in, headed away, and that's it. It's going to be penalties between the two sides. Dudzinski against Jeffers. Penalty number 1. Sean Jeffers lined up to take it. The whistle has blown. Sean Jeffers, Saints regular penalty taker, scores. Great penalty into the left hand side. About mid-height, Dudzinski went the right way, couldn't get there, so the Saints take a 1-0 lead in the penalty shootout. Carruthers will be first to take for Dartford. Saints fans going absolutely nuts behind the goal with their arms. Trying to put off Samir Carruthers. In he comes. Dylan saves the first penalty from Dartford. And the Saints lead 1-0 after the first round. Still a long way to go. Glenn McConnell up against Ben Dudzinski. On loan from Cambridge United. Glenn McConnell scores. And the Saints fan behind the goal are absolutely loving this. It'll be Luke Colson next, caused so many problems down the right hand side for Dartford. Luke Colson up against Dylan Berry, goes, scores, 2-1. Banton up next. St Banton's penalty. In it goes, a lovely composed penalty placed into the top right corner. Dudzinski went the right way, couldn't get near it. Pressure back on Dartford. Very all nerves, Charlie Sheringham. Comes in with a slow run up, slots it into the corner. 3-2 St Albans City in penalties. Shay Cooper up next to take his penalty. One penalty lead at the moment. Dudzinski could equalise. If he saves this, Shay Cooper into the right hand side and scores. Dartford must score. Kieran Murtagh. All the pressure in Prince's Park rests on the shoulders of the Dartford number 10. But the Saints are one spot kick away. Kieran Murtagh scores. So this is it for the Saints. Joe Neal steps up to take the 5th penalty. Joe Neal up against Dudzinski. In he comes. Joe Neal scores! And the Saints are on their way to the playoff final. The Saints are on their way to the playoff final. I can't believe it. It's Joe Neal, the man who does it. It's beautiful. It's magical. Dartford are in absolute pieces on the halfway line. But it ends here. St Albans City 1, Dartford 1. The Saints win 5-2, 5-3 on penalties. It's a playoff final for the Saints in the National League South for the first time since 2006.